Up YouTube, just making a quick video to address a few questions I've been getting asked. A lot of people have been asking me, do I have any bikes for sale? Would you sell that bike? How much do it cost to build a bike? Would you build a bike for me? And different things like that. So I figured I'd address a few questions with this video. As you can see, I'm in my storage right now. Just a few of my bikes. I actually have more. Um, I build mostly BMX, mostly GT stuff, dyno stuff, but I do also like to build Swins. I have as you can see, a Swin Spitfire 5. I built all original Swin accessories. But yeah, I'm just here to answer a few questions. Yeah, I build bikes. I do it as a hobby. I don't necessarily sell them, but I will sell them. I don't mind selling bikes. It's just a lot of people they don't be serious. They don't be trying to spend any money. They make ridiculous offers. I'm a fair guy. I'm not one of the type of people that charge you an arm and a leg. But come on now. A lot of people make offers on bikes before they research the bike. A lot of these bikes are easily over $1,000 with, especially with the stuff they have. Like some of my bikes have real fork standards. Real fork standards now is like 300 or 400. Cheese grater sprockets like 100 to 150. Even the Power Series cranks, the aftermarket ones, you two something by the time you buy the cranks and the bottom bracket and stuff like that, and so on. Even the wheels, mags is for just new Skyways, anywhere from 150 to 200, tires, tubes, and so on. So you have to consider those things when you buy a bike. So a lot of people are thinking, oh, it's okay to offer you 2 or 300 for something you didn't put your time and effort and research looking for parts, because a lot of time when you try to find these old GT parts or old bike parts in general, it's hard to find them. It's hard to get them at good prices, so it takes time. With that being said, if anybody's interested in a bike, if you're serious, I'll look out. But you have to understand you gotta pay for what you want. Um, I understand not everybody has a lot of money, and I try to work around most people's budget, not everybody. But for the most part, it would depend on if you want a frame, you want a frame set, frame and fork, how original you want it. If you just want a budget build with non-original parts, just something you can ride and change out the parts as you like, or maybe you want a father and son project. I've had people hit me up about that, or you just want a wall hanger, or you want some fully built. I have those too. I have bikes that got nice parts. I have bikes that have aftermarket parts. So I'll tell you now, you want to get something from me for a complete bike. It depends on the bike, but I can have bikes for 350 or better. It depends. 350. Well, remember, you get what you pay for. Maybe a little more. With me, you might get a little more than what you pay for, but you get what you pay for. If you're trying to spend 300, 350 on a bike, you're going to get a $350 bike. You're not finna get something like, let's just say this dyno or that white bike. Come on now. Like, you're not finna get that. So, an example of let's say 300, let's say a $400 bike. I'm gonna say a $300 bike with me, 300, 350 would be like a nice VFR, dyno VFR with a few nice parts better than stock. That's far as a 350 budget bike. That's what you're gonna get. You want something a little nicer. Let's just say this 96 Vertigo. It doesn't have the original fork. It has like a Nikisu fork on it. I would throw some bars in it. Not sure what bars I'll throw. I got quite a few bars. I'll throw maybe like these wheels right here, these spoked wheels, 36 spokes, and a seat post, a seat, just basically a rider, a single brake lever, and that'll be like 400. Preferably local sale, but I'll get into shipping too. I haven't really shipped any bikes. Like I said, I'm not a bike seller, so I haven't been shipping any bikes. So yeah, that would be like a $400 bike, or maybe a stem like an aftermarket stem like that. You want to step it up a little more, like 650. You would get something like what I explained with this frame, but you would get a better frame with like something with an S bend, an older frame. This one has a GT fork. You get something like that, 650. You want to move it up to 850. I would sell like the chrome one in the previous video, like the chrome and blue Vertigo I have, like something like that. That will be like 850 because that's, I got quite a bit in it. The frame, the fork, the bars, the stem. It has the polished 80 stem. It has a real cheese grater sprocket, new chain, has Nippon repop brakes. It has a lot of new parts on that bike. So that's what that bike's going to cost. If that's what you want, plus whatever the shipping is. Same deal with this dyno. Like you want one of these dynos, like original bike like this. Like depending on the price, I say like eight or better. 800, 850, depends on the condition, the price. Then there's like the white one. Of course, I'm not gonna even give a price on that. That's a coin roll frame, as you can see. They already up. This bike is like, I'll say like mm, 80 to 90% original. As you can see, I have white Skyways on that bike. I do have the original wheels to that bike, but I put the white ones because they just make the bike pop more. Because obviously the original wheels, they prone to hairline cracks and they get yellow and stuff. But I do have them. For the most part, that bike is mostly original. I'm not going to say a price on that because you already know what those go for. Um, yeah, but I mean, I have quite a few bikes, man. Just giving y'all a rundown of what I look into. I try to work around people's budgets. If you got like 200, I direct you in the right direction to tell you what you can get, what you can build. But if you want me to actually put you together a nice bike, with my styling on it, it's gonna be like 350 to 400 or better. So that answer. Hope that answered y'all questions. All right, y'all.